Hey everybody, BobbyG here. How's it going? Today I am going to explore another small town in Nevada. Today I'm going to go check out Wells, Nevada. Wells sits about 50 miles to the east of Elko and about 60 miles from the Utah state line. Wells is sort of right in the crosshairs of Interstate 80 and Highway 93, so there's a lot of traffic that goes through there, I guess, on a daily basis. But it's a small town of about 1,200 people, established back in, I think, 1867, and that was by the Central Pacific Railroad, because they had some wells of natural springs water, and it was a stop-off point for them to replenish the steam engines and that kind of thing. And then it was also a main stopping place for people moving to the west and the gold rush and settlers and things like that. But before that, there had been, the Native American people, ancient people, I guess for thousands of years, this was one of their main stopping points because of the wells. And, not only that, but they lived here. So anyway, we're going to go check this town out. And they also have I guess a thriving red light district. So we want to go take a look at those places too. So stick around, enjoy the tour, and guys, if you're enjoying the channel, please like and subscribe. I actually changed the name now to BobbyG's Adventures because we do a lot of traveling and food and maybe just a little bit of video poker. Got to have our bad habits, but not so much in the video anymore. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in Wells. All right, we are coming up on the town of Wells, getting ready to exit off of I-80, surrounded by mountains. Now, right off the interstate here is several sort of truck stops, a couple of hotels, things like that. Some fast food places. They advertise casinos, which I imagine is just little gaming areas inside the truck stops. Maybe we'll stop and check that out. Scenery is beautiful here. Probably a good place for truckers to stop since there's brothels in town not too far away. Just turned on to 93. This will take us straight on up to Idaho. Billa's restaurant over there. Now, Billa's is the name of one of the brothels here, so maybe they own that place. I don't know. So, downtown Wells, by appearance, once we get there, looks a little bit like a ghost town. You're greeted by a big sign, "Welcome Wells Main Street, wishing you Wells." And then, "Welcome to the city of Wells, Nevada, gateway to the East Humboldts." All right. Very cool. Let's head on into Wells. Across the way, you can see there's Donna's and Bella's. Probably the most thriving businesses in this town. Back in, I believe it was 2008, there was like a 6.0 earthquake that happened here, and it destroyed a lot of the buildings. Blowing snow. And when it destroyed the buildings, I guess a lot of them were just demolished or, taken away, and some of them were just left damaged. I don't know a whole lot that were built, but we're gonna cruise through downtown Wells. Got the Lone Star Motel right there. It says vacancy, but I don't think anybody's there. Have the Sharon Motel. A lot of old cars, pretty cool. City Hall. Main Street Fitness. Thrifty Susie's. Luther's Bar and Grill, closed. Bar, Cafe, Casino, closed. El Rancho Hotel, closed. Wagon Wheel Motel, which looks closed. I don't know. Can't tell. It says for sale in the window. There's cars in there, so they must be open. Old movie theater. Soapbox Laundromat. It's honestly really hard to tell which businesses are open and which are closed. And that's sort of most of the main street of Wells. So here is the Wells Cemetery. And we're going to go in here and look around a little bit. Lots of old tombstones. Snow's a little deep, so I'm not going to travel around to too many of them. But lots of them from the 1800s. Now, as we go over this overpass on the west side of downtown Wells, we are now entering the Wells Band Colony for the Timok tribe of Western Shoshone. Hope I'm pronouncing all those names correctly. This is one of a handful of different colonies that the Shoshone, Western Shoshone have up here. There's a couple different ones, Battle Mountain, Elko. Anyway, and they are part of the Timok tribe, according to the research I've done. There's only a few homes here, a couple businesses, community centers. And in the 1820s, I guess their tribe was actually called the Nui people, or the Nui tribe, N-E-W-E. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And in the 1820s, the whites renamed them Shoshone. But originally, they were the Nui people, and that's who lived here before the whites were traveling through here. Coming back through the Wells colony, the Wells Band colony. And I guess, you know, back in the day when they were doing reservations, all this valley, everything around here belonged to this tribe. They had a treaty called the Treaty of Ruby Valley. And I guess around 1863, the U.S. government revoked the treaty, and they were given different colonies and reservations, made to move. There's a smoke shop and a grooming studio there. Community center, gymnasium. And then we head back over the overpass, which will take us back into Wells. It's really hard to tell on these businesses which is open and which are no longer open. Victory Motel, which says vacancy, and it looks like there's some cars in there. Do one final pass through Wells before we head over to the Brothels. Love that movie theater. That would be so cool to go inside and check it out. Well, the old hotel, Wild West Inn, was a casino at one time. You gotta love all these old cars. I just can't get over some of these cars that are out here. Just sitting out there in the weather. Pretty cool though. All right, time to head to the Brothels. Goodbye, Lone Star. So we go back out to 93 to get to the Brothels. I think you could cut through the tracks in town, but we're going to go out the main way here. We head on over the bridge off I-80. Town's right behind us. Railroad tracks are right there. We're going to the other side of the tracks, folks. These are probably the most thriving businesses in this town, is my guess. You can see a sign up here on the left, Bella's Hacienda Ranch. So we have Bella's and we have Donna's. Okay, there we have our signs for Bella's Hacienda and Donna's Ranch. Both places are open 24 hours a day. All right, let's go find Bella's and Donna's. Now, Donna's Ranch was actually established in 1867 by the Central Pacific Railroad. Reading the history, it was actually built for them to meet the needs of their workers that were building the railroads. And then Hacienda Ranch was opened in 1950, and then it became in 1981 Bella's Ranch, because Madam Bella bought this place in 1981. Yeah. And Donna's Ranch was actually, for a short time, was actually owned by the boxer Jack Dempsey and his wife. I guess he sold it due to negative pressure. So we'll see what it looks like here. Hopefully we don't get run off. There's a little empty toll booth over there. I'm not quite sure what that's for. Coming up on this first place is Donna's Ranch, open 24 hours. World famous Donna's. Little bumpy. Welcome, you are here to the world famous and historic Donna's Ranch. And then right next to that is Bella's, ladies 24 hours a day, it says. Quite a few cars here at Bella's. Over here we have Donna's. This sign says, "We put smiles in your miles," open 24 hours a day. Donna's Ranch. World famous Donna's Ranch. This place has been here a long time, where the Wild West still lives. Now, if any of you guys that work at these places or are the proprietors, if you see this video, I would love to be able to come inside and do a private tour sometime. And if that's a possibility, please reach out to me. I would love to meet up, maybe when things are a little quiet. Beautiful scenery out here. And then come right next to Donna's. And then we have Bella's, ladies, 24 hours a day. Owned by Madam Bella. Madam Bella, if you see this video, I would love to get a tour of your property. Donna's Ranch, very cool places. I think it's neat that Nevada still allows us out here. Donna's Ranch, 24 hours a day. I'll probably post their links to their website, so if you guys want to check them out more, check them out. Unlike Ilko, these sit just on the edge of town, not right in the middle of town.